So let me get started over in this corner. All right, couldn't really get a good angle, so I'll just show you what I got done so far. You can see I got my box mounted and I got my pipe mounted here also. So now I just gotta get my cable run. When I say cable, I mean the wire, because this is actually all 12-2 wire that's being run to all the receptacles. That's actually my cut off scrap pile I have over here. So that way I use that in the wood stove. All right, I was doing a little investigating and I found out that these two lines coming off, that one and that one, they're just 14 gauge wire. So they're gonna have to get replaced because everything's gonna be 12 gauge. So I'm gonna have to move this box up into the ceiling and then redo these two runs. But to show you what I was talking about with this emergency cutoff switch, all right? So here's the switch. You can see over there that TV's on. When I flip the switch, it's off. Now the switch is off, and that's how it works. So now I know I can play with electricity up here. To move, just everything here is gonna have to go. And I have to get rid of all of this because this is not drywall. So I want to get this changed out. This is just particle board, so that's gonna come out. This is drywall, so then I can seam this together, which means I have to get this off the wall. So everything here has to come off. It all off now, but what we need to do is I got to go back and I got rid of all the nails and everything else, but I have one spot up here in the top. You can see the wire was not put through the header or through the top plate, so I'm gonna have to go figure out how to fix that also before we go ahead and start with drywall. All right, so what I ended up doing, as you can see here, is, well, there's a heavy duty plate across here, so we don't have to worry about a nail going through it. But since this is not load bearing, I just went ahead, put a little notch in it, and then cover it with the plate. So that way we can make sure we don't have any screws or anything going into it. I forgot to do, I got this little section here because I'm just using leftover pieces, but I got to put the TV back on the wall. So now is a good time so I can get another box mounted up here so I can have a receptacle up high to plug the TV and everything into up here. This in was actually, this is where I'm going to be mounting the TV back on, so I want to make sure I had some blocking in there. So now I have something good in here and strong that I can support the TV on. be wondering why I went ahead and put some screw into the backing. This is so I can find it. Once I get all the drywall done, I'll be able to actually get a magnet and I'll be able to find these 2 screws on each side, and I'll know to go in between those, and that's where I want to mount my TV. Go ahead and just get the rest of the drywall patched up, but I'm just going to do that off camera, but we'll get that started. Everything is on now. Now I just got to go ahead and do my joint compound, do all my seams and everything else. So if you really want to see that, you can go back and watch another video where I did the wall over here, and it's earlier in this series. All the joint compound done, so we're going to call it done for the day. Oh, and I did forget a spot over there you can see above the door. I forgot to put that on there, but I just went ahead and filled that. So now we have everything done, and we're just gonna let this dry and then come back. Hey, if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. They greatly do help the channel. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And click that bell so that way you can be notified when new ones come out.